Hey y'all, and welcome back to another declutter video. Today we are going to do my countertops and under my sink. You could break this down into like countertops and then doing under your sink, but I generally keep my countertops pretty minimal anyways, so I just don't enjoy the visual clutter. First up, I just pushed most of my dirty dishes into the sink so they're kind of out of the way. And the dishes need to be done, but that's not what I'm doing right this second. I'm just cleaning off my countertops and getting rid of stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be up there. So we are at the coffee station. We are out of coffee, so I went to the store and bought this coffee. We have drank this coffee before. It's just the Always Say brand because my local grocery store is so expensive. But anyways, I bought this coffee and it tastes like crap because we've been drinking a combination of like Starbucks and Cameron's because we had some Cameron's in the freezer, and then my mom she went to a discount grocer and bought a bunch of Starbucks coffee, so we had finally made our way through that, and like I said, our local grocery store is kind of expensive, so I didn't want to pay a ton of money for coffee, so I bought the cheapest thing they had. It tasted terrible. A few days after I did this, we went to Walmart and I bought some better stuff. I did not throw this away. I'm not going to waste it, but I did make it like 50-50 better coffee. So anyways, normally I would not clean while I am decluttering, but today I am going to, just because my counters could use it and there's not a lot on my counters. I did not show a view of my island. However, literally the only thing on my island at this point, whenever I'm recording this, is just like my declutter box, which is like the stuff that I'm donating, and then like 4 or 5 loads of laundry that need to be folded. So, yes, that needs to be folded. That's not what I'm doing right this minute, so I'm just going to leave that where it is, and then I think the next day I folded it. I'm really, really bad about doing the laundry and not folding and putting it away. I think largely because, I tell myself, oh, I'll just fold all of it at one time, except for laundry is literally never ending. I'm wearing clothes right now. They're going to have to be washed. So frustrating. Anyways, I do eventually fold it, but I am definitely guilty of washing laundry and just putting it on the counter to fold later, because it's not the folding part that I'm not good at. And actually I have simplified. We don't have a ton of clothes anyways because I try to keep things more minimal, but I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind folding clothes. And usually putting away the clothes that are folded is the easy part. It's the clothes that need hung up. That is what I don't want to do. And I also don't like matching socks. So there was one point where I had done a whole bunch of laundry and I had a basket full of clothes that needed to be hung up and a basket full of socks that were just sitting on my counter for 3 weeks. Way too long. It's a problem. Anyways, I had run out of my black socks and I was like, all right, I guess I'll match these socks now. But yeah, you will notice this little tray thing here. I do keep this out on my counter. It's from Grove Collaborative. I did have a little Grove Collaborative thing. It came as a set. So it was the little tray, the little scrub brush, and the little pot thing that the scrub brush comes in. And then it also had a soap dispenser and the pump piece, the little piece that comes out to put soap into your hand, just kept falling out And so I just got frustrated and got rid of it. And then I ordered this new hand soap pump on Amazon. And I specifically wanted one that had a good like quantity of soap that it would hold, but also one that the entire top piece is one solid piece. Like the pump part is one solid piece. This was one of the very few that I could find that wasn't like, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, visually distracting. It's kind of just like muted colors. That's not the right word either. Like neutral colors. It's gray and black. It doesn't really like distract. I couldn't find anyone that was white. It's fine. I would prefer to have one that's white because the rest of it's white, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, over to this area. I do keep my stand mixer on the counter. It's fine. I tried to find somewhere to fit it into my cabinets. Basically, the only place it fits is underneath my sink, and you will see what the underneath my sink looks like. There's not space for it, so it does stay up on my counter. Also, this little mini vacuum stays up on my counter, largely because you have to charge it. So I just keep it sitting up there plugged in so that whenever I need it, it's fully charged and I'm not like grabbing it and having it be dead. And then I also do keep this little wax warmer up here. And there is a fire extinguisher behind my stand mixer. And in case you guys didn't see, apparently if you have the white stand mixer pieces, like the little, I don't know what they're called, the dough hook and the like beater thing, if they're white, they're supposed to be like higher in like unsafe levels of lead. Luckily I have the stainless steel ones, so I don't have to worry about it. But if you guys do have those, you might contact KitchenAid, see about getting them replaced, because apparently it's a big deal. And also, why would you want to be poisoning your family with lead? So anyways, just thought I would go ahead and say that because I didn't actually know about it until a while after it happened. Luckily I don't have the white ones, so I don't have to worry about it. The stovetop is always messy. I'm guilty of not cleaning it. My thought is I cook so much that it's just going to keep getting messy and then I'm going to have to keep cleaning it. So I'm not like a dirty person or anything. I'm just kind of lazy. So it's fine. These are pieces for our microwave. I'll talk about that in just a minute. It's an air fryer microwave. I don't like them being on the counter, but we can't keep them in the microwave because we mostly use it to microwave. So there is space up in this cabinet. I just threw them up there for now. That's not where they're going to stay long term, I would guess, but I don't actually know. But there is space up there right now to get them off my counter, to keep them out of the microwave. So that is where I'm going. Also, side note, that's unrelated to what I'm actually talking about. You just saw me untangle some binoculars from my kids' monster truck. I'm literally about to cut the strings off of everything in our house because like they have like bags with strings and they have some binoculars and a few other things with strings, and then literally they don't care about the strings on the things, but they all get tangled up in the monster trucks and other various trucks. Then I have to spend time untangling them and it's freaking annoying. So yeah. Anyways, random rant there. I'm just wiping down the stovetop. I didn't actually use any like stovetop cleaner or anything. I'm just giving it a quick wipe down. And then you'll also see me wipe down over here next to the microwave. There are utensils up here. I am not decluttering those. Yes, those are on the countertop. And so technically I feel like I could declutter them, but the next episode that you'll watch next week is it is me decluttering my utensils. I don't have a ton of utensils, but that is what next week's is, so I left that for next week. But yeah, and like I said, I didn't actually make much progress on the countertops because I already try to keep things pretty minimal. I don't like seeing, I don't like a lot of visual clutter. So I try to keep it pretty minimal anyways, with the exception of the mountain of laundry that I have sitting on my island, which I'm sure also drives my husband crazy because he's the same way. He really likes to have minimal visual clutter. If he doesn't like it, he can fold the laundry, I guess. And then I'm also cleaning inside the microwave, since when else am I going to do it? So about this microwave. This was my husband and I's gift to ourselves. I will talk about how we came to that decision in another video, but anyways, we got this microwave, and we had discussed getting like one of the really skinny above the stove microwaves that you like put up in there, because I really don't like having a microwave on my countertop. I don't love it. However, I also really wanted an air fryer. Everyone I know is like, oh, air fryers are so great. They really changed the leftover game, blah, blah, blah. And we eat a lot of leftovers. Anyways, so I've been wanting one for like, I don't know, a couple of years. And I haven't bought one just because I don't want another appliance. I don't want to make space for another appliance. I don't want another appliance sitting on my countertops. I don't want to make space for one. So I haven't bought an air fryer yet. And I know you can get like, what is it? The Ninja Foodie or something. That's like an Instapot, an air fryer, and some other stuff all in one. And I had considered that, but I already have an Instapot. So like, what's the point in that? And then anyways, so I found these microwaves that were like, I know you can also buy like ovens that are air fryers also. I think my sister just got one for Christmas, I think, or something. Anyways, yeah, so I found out that you can get microwaves that are air fryers also. And so I have been eyeing them for well over a year, and I just haven't bought one yet. And then this Christmas, my husband was talking, he was going to get me for Christmas an over the oven one. And I was like, well, which I would not have complained about. I would not have complained about having an over the oven microwave, except for the fact that they are very expensive to get the one that we would need to put above our oven. Also, it would be kind of a project. I think we would have to like shorten up our cabinets up there, and I just don't want to do any construction. So anyways, we spent some time like researching microwave air fryers, and I kind of wish we would have gotten a larger one. They had one that was basically the same thing, except for it didn't have the broiler option, and it was like twice the size, and you could cook like a 12-inch pizza in it. You could not cook a 12-inch pizza in this microwave. I think you can cook like a 10-inch pizza in it. So like if you wanted to go buy one of those Totino's little tiny pizzas, you could throw that in there. It'd probably be really good with like the little mini personal pizzas. But anyways, we went with the smaller one because I had the broil option and I really wanted it. Yeah, anyways, it's super cool. I really like it. I do like the air fryer function. It is nice if I'm just cooking like enough food for our family to not have to heat up the whole oven. So anyways, yeah, I'm a fan. 10 out of 10, recommend. And I also like that it, like gets rid of an extra appliance that I don't need sitting on my countertop. So underneath my sink, you'll see here, I'm using my little mini vacuum. This is a lot of what I use it for, cleaning out cabinets. Also, like if there's like a little, let's say, Christmas time specifically, all the needles fell off of our Christmas tree, and I just give this to my kids and they vacuum up the little pine needle things that fall off the Christmas tree. So I'm just vacuuming out. I've taken everything out of here. I'm vacuuming it out. And then we did have a leak at one point in time, just very small leak in our sink. And so it needs wiped down also. There's not a lot of debris in here, but there is some, I don't know what you would call it, just like dirty sink water that had dripped down into the cabinet that didn't get cleaned up yet. So I'm going to wipe it down with some Clorox wipes. I don't use them a lot for cleaning, but I do generally keep Clorox wipes on hand because they are a disinfectant. And yeah, anyways, so just cleaning out the bottom here, and then I'm going to wipe them down with some Clorox wipes. Well, apparently I thought I was going to wipe it down with something else, and then I decided I was lazy and just grabbed the Clorox wipes because they're pretty easy and they're sitting right there. So I have decided though that I am not, so I used to historically I buy them in bulk at Sam's Club, so they come in like a 6-pack, and I think I've decided I don't use them enough anymore to buy a 6-pack of them and keep those and allow storage for them to take up that much space. I don't know if I worded that correctly, but I'm not going to buy them in bulk anymore. I think I will just, whenever I run out, I'll just run to the store and buy another package. This isn't 2020 anymore, so you can at least, I think that's the last time I bought a 6-pack was probably right around 2020, because that's about the only place I could get them. And then I also bulk buy my dishwasher detergent because, so like these very large containers are $7 something at Sam's Club. They're almost twice the size of what I can get here in town, and they still cost $7 something. So yeah, I don't keep a ton of stuff underneath my sink, and so it just makes sense to buy a large quantity of them and make space for them. Since I have minimized my cleaning supplies, and I actually have minimized them even further by using the Grove Collaborative stuff, I can just buy, some of the concentrate mixes, and then I just store those. They take up almost no space. And I'm actually considering getting like a second one of these little plasticky things, the little plastic drawers or some other drawer system so I can store those underneath here instead of where they're currently being stored, just because it makes more sense to have them down here with all my cleaning supplies. I am decluttering some of the stuff that I have under here. I did buy the Grove Collaborative, this thing. That's from Grove. It's like the sink food catcher thing. I hate it. I hate it so much. It, like, the way it sits in my sink, it doesn't, like, there's always water sitting in my sink whenever I have it in there because it sits up in my sink rather than, like, flush with this. I don't like it. Anyways, so I'm getting rid of it. We stopped using it like 6 months ago, and I didn't get rid of it then, so I was like, oh, maybe we'll decide we want to go ahead and use it again. We have not used it in 6 months. It's going away. And then right now I'm actually out of sponges, but my mother-in-law in my stocking put these little IKEA scrubby things. So I will use those until they're gone, and then I'll get myself some new sponges. I have some fruit and veggie wash that I keep down here. We don't have any carpet in our house. We do have one rug. It's very low traffic. And then we use that mostly to clean our upholstery on our couches and stuff. So that's what I keep down there, or I keep that down there as well. And then I also keep a gallon of vinegar. I use that to, like, we have very, very hard water where we live. And so I use that to, like, descale our coffee pot and our, like, tea kettle that sits on the stove. So that is down there also. And then I also have some Jet Dry that I put down here as well. You will see me putting these, so I have a whole bunch of these little Grove glass spray bottles. You will see me putting a bunch of them up on the counters. I have decided that I'm just going to switch from having, like, so I keep LA's Totally Awesome in one, and then I have one that has, like, bleach, and one that has vinegar, and one that has glass cleaner, and one that has my multi-purpose cleaner, which is what I use most of the time. And then in each bathroom, I'm going to put a multi-purpose cleaner and a glass cleaner in each bathroom. So I don't have to bring cleaning products with me into the bathroom. I'm hoping that will encourage me to clean my bathrooms more. I'm terrible about cleaning the bathrooms. I do give them a wipe down. They don't get, I say that, our bathroom is terrible. It's the last room to ever get cleaned because almost nobody ever goes in there. But yeah, I am changing up the way I do stuff a little bit. So I threw some of those glass bottles up above to be emptied out. The bleach I just put back into the bleach bottle. The vinegar, I keep vinegar in my laundry room. I put that back into the vinegar bottle. The fabric scent stuff was empty. So there's that. And then I did end up keeping the LA's Totally Awesome. I think I have enough spray bottles without it. So anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope this gave you some motivation to clean and declutter one area of your house. Just one thing at a time. That's all we're doing. This took me less than 30 minutes to get done. Like I said, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, y'all. Hey, little baby.